Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter, welcoming to round 2 coverage of the 90s 2010s US Open at Pebble Beach. We had a crazy round 1 where Jon Rahm, Steve Jones, and Jason Day all put up 9 under pars on day 1. Amazing. Jon Rahm, in real life, the 2020 Masters champion, Steve Jones, the man from the 90s, and Jason Day, the defending ASG golf champion who won the Masters tournament at Augusta. So Jason Day trying to qualify for his second straight tournament. He actually will qualify for the Masters tournament, but if Jason Day can qualify in first place, it'd be a bonus. Then that means we won't have to worry about destroying one person's runner-up finish. But anyhow, we have a lot of good golfers: Nick Price, Francisco Molinari, Kevin Kisner, Dan Forsman, Steve Stricker, and Nick Faldo, all at 7 under par. The cut line, remember, it's top 40 in ties, is at 3 under par today. So we have 44 golfers go to the final weekend. But we are going to be doing the group that has a triple bogey by Mike Springer, who drops below the cut line. We are looking at the Tom Lehman group because Lehman took second place last time. Start. Paul Azinger, third straight birdie. He's at 7 under par. Azinger won last month's tournament at... Oh, another birdie for Azinger. The last tournament at Oak Hill. So he's trying to... Wow, look at his start. 5 straight birdies right off the top. This is like unbelievable. What is going on? Paul Azinger's getting birdies. Gene Sowers, he's at -8. Pebble Beach is not playing the tough course then. We would see. Look at this. Gene Sowers birdies. Alright, so we have the Lehman group. Wai Yang of Korea, the man who once beat Tiger Woods for the PGA Championship. He was 86 on the money list, and he had a 3 under par yesterday. Steve Stricker, who is 9th on the money list, who was in that big tie for 4th, headed to past day 1. And Tom Lehman, who's number 11 on the money list, who had 5 under par yesterday, and took second place on Oak Hill. There we go with Yang. Wow, bugger. Lehman? Well, it's not the best shot in the world. Stricker. The winds have played hard. Here's Yang. Stricker does that. And now Lehman for birdie. Why not? I would have just liked it for par. Oi! Stricker is going to drop a stroke to 4 under par. 6 under par, sorry. 8 for par? Nope, Sanan. And now Lehman for par. And he, Olympus contemporaries, puts in his par putt. RD2. It'd be amazing if Paul Azinger had like a 65. He's on pace, but remember, the back 9 can fuck him up. Oh! Oi. I'm not going to go into my bag of Korean words because there are no Korean words, and I don't want to make an improper judgment call. Yang will have to do that. Stricker. Out of the bunker. Lehman. Yang with par. Stricker. I think that's a par. Putt. And Lehman for birdie. Well, putt. I'll play the par. Azinger, 7 under par. Yeah, he's at 11 under par, 28. He's on pace for maybe a 60. That would be amazing. Actually, if Azinger can get a 60 or lower, I think they'll give him the first place. because like that's incredible. I mean, that means everyone will be fighting for everything else. We'll probably quick play the other rounds. We'll quick play and then basically who has... He'll putt from the fairway. Whoa, draw back? No, Stricker's mad. You gotta keep an eye on Asinger. I don't remember if they'll tell us what his score would be. Not even for bird. Yang's gonna take a putt. Par. I don't know why they would say his preferred. Stricker for birdie. Overshot. That'll be a par. Jason Day starts off at 10 under par. Would it be amazing if Asinger and Day actually had a dog fight for the top 2 spots? Here's Lehman. Yang. Right down the middle. Okay. Stricker. Look out. Wow. That's a miss. Poor Steve. For birdie. He's trying, but he can't make it. Stricker for par. Oh, yay. He's losing his touch. He's losing it, man. Okay, so Asinger, I think, has done 11. So Asinger is 7 ahead. So I think once these guys hit the 12, then we gotta keep an eye on Asinger. He's the 12. Who does that? Up it over. Now that's gonna be a par. Stricker that way par, and Lehman. He has a birdie opportunity. This time he makes it. It's 6 under. There you go. Tom Lehman. Worst comes to worst, Lehman will have to go to a qualifier. Sauer's 6 under front 9, so he's at 11 under par. So Gene Sauer's never heard of the guy. I don't know what his claim to fame would be. Par 5, so just make sure you stay clean. Ah, Stricker. Up it over. Well, it'll lay up to about 32 away. Gang, he's on the green. Oh my God, he almost albatrossed it. Can you imagine if he albatrossed it? Well, that's going to be an eagle putt. Who's his second shot? Lehman. Have to go up and over. Stricker up. I don't know. Yeah, Lehman knows he's not going to make it, so he'll lag it and come close. Par. Way off. Stricker has lost the plot, man. Not a bad idea. Lehman will take a 30. He's at 7. And look at this eagle by Wei Yang. He's at 3 under par. Man, I wish it was like Lehman to go to 9 under par. But yeah, that's an unbelievable eagle. He almost albatrossed it. Now, let's see what he does at the postage stamp, as I call it. Wah, wah, wah. Lehman. Much better. I should have taken a bit more club on it. At least a putt for it. Well, Lehman. He wants to lob it? I don't know if that was the best move, but whatever. Stricker says he'll lob it. Oh, man. This is going to be parking lot. This is for par. Oh, proved me wrong. Nice putt. Lehman for birdie. How can you miss a 14-footer when your opponent had a 24-footer? So, par. Yang for par. Well, if it is for Yang, he doesn't lose any strokes. We're going to have a Paul Azinger check soon. Because I want to see how he did on the back nine and see if he did get a 16. Well, I don't know. Well, Azinger, what would happen is that he technically would get in, but what would happen is, of course, he would be out. Stricker, across the bay. Yes. Well, he didn't road the water. Lehman. Spin, spin, spin. Okay. Good putt for a birdie. Yang. Well, not the best thing, but hey, it was close. So it was close. There's Yang. Oof. For birdie. Oof. For bogey. Wow. So he gives back that 2 strokes. He had that eagle on 6. He gives it back. Wait. Apart. Wow. Striker's dropping drop. Harder and harder into down left. And Lehman does that. Jason Day eagles on 6, so he's at 12 under par. Maybe he might get a good mark here. So Lehman's at 7. Stricker's at 4. I think 4 under par is good enough as of right now to get to the cut line. Of course, we'll keep an eye on the cut line. Top 40 and ties. Move on. To the Yang, ouch. Yang had that unbelievable play on the par 5 in which he was only 1 yard away on getting an eagle putt. Up and over. Oh. Yang. Aye. Dad feels so bad for him. He had an eagle and then he fucked everything up for birdie. For bogey. Ah. For birdie. There we go. Lehman's got 8 under par. Par for Stricker. Got it. Man. Back to that double bogeys. So the cut line is -3. Tied for 34. 45 golfers would get in. Nick Colsart, Brad Faxon. There are some guys like David Duval, Brendan DeChambeau, and Matt Kuchar who are behind the cut line, but they haven't even started yet. And you got the -3s: Frank Nobilo, Bob Tway, Patrick Cantley, Lauren Roberts, and Marco Mira, among others, who yet to start. Of the 48 groups, only 19 have been on the golf course. So yeah, Rick Furr, triple bogey, drops to 4 under par. He still would make the cut, but yeah, we're not even halfway through the groups yet. So the story hasn't really been to the halfway mark. On to 10. Tom Lehman, pretty good golfing for him. Not the best, but not the worst. Steve Stricker has fallen. He was 7 under par to start today, now he's at 4 under par. And Wai Yang, well, he had that amazing eagle on 6, and he almost albatrossed it. Or double eagle, however you want to call it. And, ooh, Stricker not too much. Lehman. Yang. It's weird how Yang had that great job on 6 and then back-to-back double bogeys. That'll kill your confidence level. Shell for birdie. Well, that's a birdie. Even hard. I think he'll need a lot more birdies. Lehman. Oh, right on the lip. Ouch. Stricker for par. Wow. He might not even make the cut. So yeah, I think after 12 holes we will kind of see where Asinger is. Where Asinger ended. Dang, nice shot. Lehman. He's on the fairway. Stricker. Yep. Up and over. Yeah, no. Stricker. Okay. Lehman. For birdie. Got it. Back-to-back birdies for Yang. Stricker. There you go. There's a birdie if you need it. Lehman. There you go. To 9 under. So Lehman doing his job. So of course, yeah, next week will be a non-tour event. Like all 4 tours will actually be on a hiatus. Because July is the trip to St. Andrews and the British Open. Look out. A little too much for this record, but there is an open weekend. The Al Red Sox Fan and Friends group will be playing here at Pebble Beach for the weekend. And the winner of that tournament gets a chance to interlope into someone's group. But anyway, here's Lehman for par. No miss and no bogey, so he'll get that 1 stroke back. Hang for par. Got it. Stricker's got that par. He does. Forsman's now at 10 under par. He bogeyed hole 2. So we don't know how good Asinger did. So we'll have to find out at the end of this group. Now once we're done 18 holes in this group, of course we'll have to keep our eyeballs on other groups too. Yeah, let's see. This is a par 70, right? 71. So if someone would get a 59 or 60, they would be at least 12 under par. Well, actually, no, that can't be right because, you know, they could have a plus 6 and then minus 12 and all that. Stricker. Oh, yeah. Yang. No. Lehman. There you go. Much better putting there. Why Yang? Up. Nope. And now Stricker. Does that. And now for par. Ouch. There's the 3 under par. Lehman for birdie. Got it. Back to 9. Yang will par. Yang will probably need 3 more birdies at 3 under par in the last 5 holes. But remember, 2 of the last 5 holes are par 5, including this one. So let's see if Yang can do the magic getting onto the tee and the green and 2. Oh, he bites, but he's technically in the rough. Stricker isn't. 296. Let's see if Yang can do it for the second time. No, he'll lay up. Not a bad move. Lehman? Yep, they'll just lay up. I don't think they can get an eagle. Stricker, okay. Just get to the plateau. Yang, okay. That'll work, that will work, that will work. Stricker. Rolling. Oh no, it curved. That banana curved. There's a banana curve. Amen. Well, that's not as easy par putt. Stricker for birdie. Got it back. Beautiful. He's at 4 under par. Lehman for par. Oh, it curled. Wow, look at that curl. Bogey. So we'll lose that stricker back. Yang for birdie. He really wants this. Yes, he will. He's at 2 under par. There's a chance. There's a chance he might sneak into the cut line. My Yang from Korea. Nicely done by Yang. Right middle, 293. Stricker. We're cheering, so that means he's on the fairway. 285. Layman. There's your own. For him, 297. Up and over. Stricker. Okay. Over. Yang is close. Layman. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. He'll get that stroke back. Yang for birdie. Oh, yikes. That costume. Stricker. Oh my god, he went over. And he couldn't do it backwards. He might miss the cut. Stricker might miss the cut because of that terrible start. And a birdie for Layman. He's at 9 under par. He wants to take that second place and make it a first. Now the winds have picked up, I think. Yep, now there's a wind. That's going to screw up the scoring unless you do it right. Up and over that bunker thingy? Yes, sir. Layman does that. He's at 271. Yang. At 233. Stricker. 231. Up and over. Yes. A little too over for Yang. Stricker. To the right. And Layman. Nicely done. And can curl it right. Yang. And curl it. Apart. Ah, he missed. Man, this guy's started at 7 under par. Now he's 5 over for the day. Layman for par. Yes. Yang for par. Oh, that might have been the icing on the cake for him to miss the cut. Remember, top 40 in ties. If this was a non-major, this would be top 70 in ties. So, yay. Really? Okay. Steve Stricker. For birdie. Got it. Beautiful job by Layman. Now he's double digits. Yang? Well, that just iced it. Stricker with a par. I doubt those two guys will get in. Although the par 5 18th is coming, so Layman's at 10 under par. So let's just take a look. Yang's 3 over today. Stricker's 5 over. Layman's 5 under. How the heck are two golfers doing so poorly and one's doing quite well? It just doesn't make sense. You would think they're all crap or they're all good. I mean, they're all bad. Like, oh, divot, divot, divot. Shut it, shut it, shut it. All right. Just get across there. Yes, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, that'll be all right. Stricker. He'll lay up. Well, could be worse. Yang. Going right at it. Nope. Stricker will have to go close to it. Oof. The wind just ruined it. Yang. 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 Yikes. Stricker. Ooh, he almost held up for bird. Layman for eagle. Why not? Yep, he's close enough. That'll be birdie. What a job by Layman. A 6 under par 65 today. Yang for birdie. You kidding me? And Stricker's a par. Well, -3 is the cut line. Steve Stricker is outside the cut line. Bob Estes has done pretty well through 7 holes, but he's still behind the cut line, which is -3. 48 golfers would get in. Tied for 38th is the, but we'll tee off. -3 still the cut line. Yep, top 70 in ties. Normally, but it's a top 40 in ties in a major. So each tour has 4 majors that is top 40 in ties, move on. 4 match plays, like, you know, 120 golfers, and then 4 normal ones, top 70 in ties. So not every tour has the same rules and all that. Well, here's the thing. Everyone has a match play in January. Everyone has a match play in April. I mean the par 3s. Everyone has a match play. Everyone has a match play in December for the great holes at the end of the year. And then there's one of the 9 tournaments has to be a match play. 2 of the 4 tours, they had a match play in March. Well, the earliest in 2000s and the 40s, 80s had their match play in March, meaning that they only have 1 match play left. Whereas the 60s, 70s, and of course this tour, 90s, 2010s, they'll end in November, December as back-to-back match plays. Back-to-back at Austin. So yeah, so we'll see about that. So everyone plays the PGA, the US Open, and the British Open at the same course. Well, the par 3s are the Masters because Augusta is home to the championship. Everyone will play August at East Lake. That's where the PGA Championship, FedEx Cup Championship is, but they're probably going to make some changes to have like 4 different courses and all that. Oh, the courses are now hard and green. Oh, the course is harder and the greens are faster now. September in Glen Abbey, where the Canadian Open is. I know it's in June, but you got to also remember too that the US Open's also in June. So because of my national pride, Glen Abbey is in September. October is Bay Hill. November is Austin, and then the Great Holes. There will be probably a few changes next year's schedule. A few more months will be like multiple courses for multiple tours. Cut line is now 4 under par, with 41 golfers qualifying. Oops, now it's 3 under par. See great score by Oosthuizen at 65. Right now, that 65 might not even make it. He's off. They're off by 1 stroke. But remember, there's still time left. Frank Nobilo has kind of just started. He's only 3 holes in. Bob Tway's only 7 holes in. Now the cut line's fluctuating between 4 under and 3 under. Jeff Sluman and Frank Nobilo have yet to start the back 9, so there'll be a little bit of time. Craig Perry looking pretty good for the Aussie. Aussie, oi. So, reminder, next year, things will actually be different in August, because August will be the Olympic tournament in France, in which every decade will have their best golfer from a certain country. So, like the 70s, for example, they'll have the best American golfer rated American, best British golfer, best golfer from maybe Wales or Ireland or Scotland, you know, those countries. Every nation will have their top guy from each country, no matter how many countries there are. Of course, being naturalistic like I am, for Canada, we have 5 Canadian golfers within everyone in ASG. The only problem is, well, in the decades list, I'm sure there'll be plenty of Canadians in 2020 seasonal or 2021 seasonal list. But the fact of the matter is, it is -4. So we have 43 golfers at 4 under or better. And Oosthuizen had a 65, not enough. He misses by a stroke. Scott Piercy and Lee Jansen missed the cut by 1 stroke too. So -4 is the cut with 43 golfers in Oosthuizen. Wow. 600, he doesn't make it. So unofficially, the worst golfer was J. Don Blake, 13 over. Jonathan Vegas, 12 over par. James Hahn, Paul Lawrie, Brad Bryant, and Mark Brooks at 10 over par. So yeah, the cut line was -4. So like, Braden Grace, Justin Thomas, Charles Schwartzel, Martin Keimer, Frank Nobile, and Jason Duffner just made the cut, whereas Brad Faxon, Sanders Shifley, Jamie Donaldson, Tony Fanu, Lade Johnson, and Louis Hazen missed by 1. The leader is Azinger with a 61. Ooh, 14 under par. So Paul Azinger leads. Look at this score. 10 birdies. Was it 10 birdies? Yeah, 10 birdies. He birdied the first 7, then he birdied 11, 14, and 18. He did not bogey one freaking hole. Azinger in the lead with 14 under. Tom Lehman is tied for second. We saw his 6 under 65. He's tied with Dan Forsman at 11 under par. Can you imagine if Azinger Lehman was the order of operations again? That makes things huge, because that means Lehman would win. Azinger would technically win the tournament, quote unquote. Azinger would, of course, be disqualified from other tournaments because he can't win 2 tournaments. And for fairness, he'll be out for the rest of the year. But Azinger will be going to Augusta. Tom Lehman would win the tournament. Dan Forsman would take second place and a second chance qualifier. But look at this. At 10 under par, Nick Faldo, Brian Gay, John Daly. Yeah, and Nick Price are at 10 under par. So it's a race with Gene Sowers, Fred Couples, John Rahm, and Craig Perry all at 9 under par. So it's a dogfight. See Shane Lowry, Jose Maria Alzabo, Jason Day's at 8 under. He had a terrible day. And Ricky Fowler at 8 under par. So it's a very huge scoreboard. When I look at the top 20, I'm like, how many lowlights? How many lower end players have to win? Maybe Gary Woodland, maybe Craig Perry, Brian Gay, and maybe Dan Forsman. But, you know, Azinger and Lehman are top 2 again. This would be crazy if they finished top 2. So, yeah, so that's what we are, and we'll deal with the 17th hole on Saturday. I know Azinger, because he had a 61, missed out by a stroke for me to probably give him another chance to give him the title. Although Azinger would technically not win anyhow. But that's the way I play it. I play it safe. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do